We just got home from a fun grocery shopping trip to Costco and Super Target, and I'm excited to share with you guys what we got. I'll start with the Costco haul and show you what I found there, and I'm pretty excited about a few of these things, so let's get started. And I do have my fluffy little assistant right next to me here, so if you see her pop up or if you hear her digging in the couch, please excuse the noise. So I'll start with the Costco haul. I stocked up on my favorite granola, which is this pumpkin seed and flax granola, Nature's Path. These were on sale for a little over $5 a piece, a really large bag. I use this with my Greek yogurt with raspberries and chia seeds in the mornings for breakfast most mornings. I use about half a cup. So in 3/4 of a cup, there's 260 calories, 4 grams of fiber, and 6 grams of protein. And I use a little less than that in my breakfast each morning. So stocked up on those. And then I was also almost out of chia seeds that I had purchased at Whole Foods in the past, and it was a small little bag for about, I think it was about $10. And so I was excited that at Costco today I found, or actually my sister found this giant, this is a 4-pound bag of organic chia seeds. And I think this was about $12.99, so not much more than the tiny little bag I got at Whole Foods, which I'm almost out of. And so my sister was suggesting that I put some of this in a gallon Ziploc and put it in the freezer to store it. So I think I'm set for chia seeds probably for the coming year. My sister is visiting and she brought some goodies from home. She brought some things from their garden, which they have a lot more land at their place to garden and grow some of these things, and she actually packed them in her bag and brought them. So I don't know how she does it, but she manages to get everything in her bag and not exceed the weight limit for a carry-on. So I'll show you those things. She's gonna be cooking a few things that she thinks I can make here on my own, which is awesome. She's a much better cook than I am. I was mentioning making my own overnight oats, and so we found this big bag of Bob's Red Mill protein oats, 1 ingredient, whole grain oat flakes. In 1/3 of a cup, 200 calories, 6 grams of fiber, and 10 grams of protein. So we're gonna test out some recipes of different flavor combinations and kind of try to tweak and get just the right consistency and make my own overnight oats in the future. This is also a 4-pound bag, so this should last quite a while. I can't remember how much these cost right off the bat, but I'll check the receipt and add it to the video here. But definitely should be a lot cheaper than buying the individual oats overnight at Target or other places that those are sold. Also at Costco, I got this pack of wild-caught Alaskan pink salmon. So there are 6 cans of salmon in this pack, and it was $16.99 for all of these. But we have a recipe in mind that we're gonna be trying out soon, and I'm gonna film that separately. My sister knows that I really like salmon, and so we're gonna make like salmon cakes. Stay tuned, because I'm not really sure what this is gonna turn out like, but some of the things we got at Target are gonna go along with that, and I'll show you those next. 1/3 cup, 80 calories, and 17 grams of protein. But I really love salmon, and I think this is gonna be a really good, easy recipe to try moving forward. I was out of my Built Bars, which I love these. They sell these for $19.99 for a box of 14. The coconut and brownie batter flavors, so 7 of each in the box. They're selling these at Target now, and they are $8.99 for 4 bars. So really good deal if your Costco has these. And I pretty much have one of these every day for a snack. And finally, the last thing I got at Costco was a 2-pack of Skippy Crunchy Peanut Butter. So I like to just have a tablespoon or 2 with Granny Smith apple sliced up sometimes. These 2 jars will last me months, and they were on sale also. So gotta grab things while they're on sale. My name is Tamara, and I've been on a GLP-1 Zepbound since early February of 2025. I'm documenting my journey to lose 100 pounds, and I don't know how long that'll take, and it's fine if it takes longer than this coming year, but I'm kind of hoping maybe I'll reach my goal by the end of 2026. We'll see. But I do weekly weigh-ins on Saturday mornings and post those videos on Saturday evenings. And then I mix in a little bit of videos about tips I've learned in my journey so far, and grocery hauls and all those fun things. So If you'd like to join me, please hit the subscribe button. So I mentioned that my sister Melissa brought some things from the garden at home, so I'll show you those. These are gonna be used in some recipes that we're trying, but they're things that I can get here also once I kind of know what I'm doing more with her guidance. But she brought some fresh herbs from home, rosemary and thyme, and oregano. And then moving on to our Target portion of the haul, we also got some fresh dill. And this is for the salmon cakes recipe. So we're gonna make a sauce using the Fage Greek yogurt that I really enjoy, which I got another tub of that, 0% Fage. So for 3/4 cup of this, there's 90 calories, 0 fiber, but 18 grams of protein. We're gonna make a sauce for the salmon cakes, and we're gonna add dill. And then we also got a couple of lemons. And also from the home garden, she brought a butternut squash. So stay tuned for a recipe involving butternut squash. So these are all grown in the garden back home. So I grew up in Oregon, so back in Oregon. And then she also brought spaghetti squash. So I'm excited. We're gonna make spaghetti using this. And then I got a package of ground turkey at Super Target. We got the 93% lean. They were kind of slim pickings on a lot of the things today. So this is what we ended up getting. And then I also got this marinara sauce to use with this recipe, some mozzarella and Parmesan shredded. Then finally, I got just a couple of things that I eat regularly, but they didn't have my tortillas that I use for my lunch sandwiches. I do a wrap instead of bread now to get more fiber in. So I usually use the Mission tortilla wrap, and it has 18 grams of fiber, but they were out of that. So I found this version, and this one has 12 grams of fiber. So still 60 calories like the other one, 12 grams of fiber and 4 grams of protein. So that's a pretty good alternative. I actually just had one with my lunch when we got home, and I think it's actually a little softer, and I actually like it a little better than the Mission ones. So it's a good alternative. I like it. And I also got some more of my quick bites that I love to have these with lunch pretty much every day. And also got a cucumber, and that goes with the salmon cake recipe with the sauce we're making for that. And finally, from inspiration from Losing It Grays here on YouTube, she has been getting the Kettle and Fire bone broth from Costco, and we did see it there, and it was $19.99 for a large. I think there were like 6 or more of these in the box, but I didn't want to commit to a Costco size box until I knew if I liked it or not. So found these at Target. 80 calories, 1 gram of fiber, 19 grams of protein. So this was $5.99. So if I enjoy this, I'm definitely going to go back to Costco and get it there. She said that she likes to sip on these and that she likes the flavor. So I'm really excited to try this. That's it for my grocery haul for the week. I hope you enjoyed, and definitely stay tuned to see the different new dishes. I'm gonna be trying with my sister's help to kind of add to my rotation of meals in the future, because I do tend to get stuck in a little bit of a rut with just sticking with what I really enjoy and kind of eating it on repeat, which there's nothing wrong with that. It is easy, but I just want to kind of try some new things this year. And so I'm excited to see how those turn out. And I'll share that in another video with you guys next week. So thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, let's keep moving forward together.